We in here.
Yo. So,
Back in this thing.
welcome again, people, to the third perspective, where it's
Your perspective, my perspective.
and all love daddy all 2019. Gonna give you the truth, though.
As he tells it,
Hey, I do it all the time, brother.
we gonna see today.
So, we got our first guest to
Special
the couch.
guest in the
First
building.
special guest to the couch. Introduce yourself, ma'am.
Hello, my name is Ashley Riley.
Oh.
Yeah, whole thing.
Riley.
Yeah, whole thing. And I'm here because Viking Pride. You know what I'm saying? Support.
Support.
And we got some shit to talk about.
Yes, we do.
And we got some shit to talk about.
So, last episode we went into social media, basically how social media is changing the world, or how it has already changed the world.
How it's infecting our lives.
How it changed from how we interact with people, how it changed from how we meet people, how it changed how we start dating, how we
Big thing.
don't ride up and see nobody bikes outside no more and know how to get in contact with them.
Yep.
Yo, come outside. Niggas don't do that no more.
Right.
But today, I think I'm gonna really enjoy this topic. I think y'all will really enjoy it too, just because the name of it is power struggle.
Yes.
Basically, the power struggle and the power shift that has been happening between men and women these last couple of years.
Yes. It come off this social media stuff. I think it has a big influence in what's going on.
I think it does.
This little dynamic of women thinking like they don't need men for nothing and we can do it all on our own, and you know what I mean, it's a big, especially on Twitter, it's a big thing. It's all down my timeline every day. It's a big sexual battle going on between men and women.
And I feel like that's a problem.
Well, I kind of disagree.
I would think you would.
Yes, because you said this just started a couple of years ago.
Mhm.
I mean, if you want to be real, this probably started like 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70 years ago. This isn't new, where we don't feel like
back
we
in the
need
day, niggas was
anyone.
doing some wild stuff out here.
Even still,
And it has
I
been
mean,
condoned for so long.
Okay.
I'm gonna say the whole "I don't need a nigga" type shit probably started in the 1950s, 1960s.
Wait. I don't think so at
I
all.
think so.
Wait, we gotta have to get. How old are you?
I'm 30.
30. All right. You in the club?
Hey,
You know what I mean?
You almost out the club.
This is a running joke. This dude be
Yo,
coming at
cause
me
you
on
be
age
setting it up.
every
be-
episode.
You be setting it up. And you be setting it up so perfect, man. I just get to be the baby in the room today. I work with, no pun intended that he playing, but still.
All right. I don't feel like that, especially back in my parents' days.
Right.
really?
My parents been married 37 years. My mom has always been a very strong woman. She's always been very independent. And my dad is a very structured dude. Like, he's been the leader of the household. As independent as she is, she always followed my father's lead. Always.
That you saw.
That I witnessed with my own eyes.
Yeah, that you saw.
Yeah.
So back in the day, where it was men known to be the breadwinner.
Yes.
They go out, they work, they such and such, they bring it back home to the house. Of course, they had the whole thing of the gender roles. The woman is taking care of the house, woman take care of the kids. When the man come home, the food needs to be on the table, such shit like that. I felt like, yes, it needed to change from that because that's not all women do. But that role is a very strong role that most men couldn't do.
Right.
That's agreed here.
I agree with
Men
you.
couldn't take care of the house, take care of the kids.
There's some men that do, though.
There are some men that
I
do.
mean,
That's far
More
in between.
nowadays.
But yeah.
But well, now
yes, I mean, you pretty much have to.
a lot of niggas got to.
Yeah.
Right.
It ain't a whole lot of stay-at-home husbands though. It ain't been a whole lot of stay-at-home husbands.
That's not. We've never grown up. We weren't taught to do that.
Exactly.
Other men will look down on you if you do that.
You've had a lot of women that's just been, it's not necessarily following his lead, but kind of just like playing the background. Yes, they've been independent. Yes, they've been doing. Because more than likely, they manage the money.
Yeah.
You might bring the money home, but they manage the money. I know, with my mom and her husband, he works more than anybody I ever fucking met.
When you say her husband, that's not your father?
No.
Okay.
He works more than anybody I met. But my mama controls the money for the most part.
Okay.
I've seen this.
Mm-hmm.
But now,
Likewise in my household.
with my same y'all would be,
Yeah.
my granddad went and got the money. My grandma did work, but he went and got the money. When he came home, food was cooked. He's outside fixing whatever need to be fixed. He's in the house fixing whatever need to be fixed. My grandma take care of the house.
Right.
But there was a
50s
sense
and
of
60s era. That's that grandparent era right
that's
there.
a long time.
I mean, that's two examples. Well, my example,
Okay.
I had a single grandmother because my grandfather, he was killed.
Okay.
That's on my mother's side. Then my dad's side, he left my grandmother because she got really ill and he couldn't take it and married a white woman and moved on with his life and abandoned his children. So again, we have different perspectives, which is totally okay. Y'all have y'all wonderful.
That's my name of the podcast.
You have your wonderful views,
Right.
and then I have mine.
Right.
We're all in the same age bracket.
Yeah.
And that means our parents are kind of all in the same age bracket.
Right.
So you saw mommy and daddy playing house and playing right. I saw a single mother, a single grandmother, and a single great grandmother working hard and doing what
I
they
saw
had to do.
a single mother for 15 years.
That's not how you
Because
live.
my mom and my dad divorced
Okay.
when I was 5. I think 5 or 4. So my mom was the one in the house doing everything. My dad was around all the time, but
You didn't
they
see a
lived
shift
together.
when she got married again?
A shift is
A shift of trying to get back into that mode of let him be a man. You didn't see a shift?
no. My mom been on some.
She's always been that way.
When my mom and my dad was together, it was I'm gonna get my way such and such, this and that. But my mom is very strong. Like a lot of stuff you see with me, I get it from my mom.
Right.
It ain't too much out talking to me.
Yeah.
It ain't too much out talking to my mom.
Okay.
But certain stuff she wanted to go her way, it's gonna happen her way, or it
So
ain't
she
happening.
is strong.
Very.
Okay.
That's where I get it from. But my dad is like a silent type of strong. He ain't about to do a whole bunch of yelling. He ain't about to
That's
do a whole
most
bunch
men.
of. He don't do that. I probably never heard my dad yell other than when he was preaching. Outside of that, I've never heard my dad raise his voice.
Is your
A certain
dad
era of man.
preacher?
You know,
He's a certain era of man.
Yeah, my dad's not a preacher, but he's very, I wouldn't say as religious as he used to be, but he's very into the Bible.
Okay.
He knows his Bible back to front, and that's the thing.
Okay.
And my father's a lot, he talks when he wants to talk, but as far as when he's in his quiet zone and he's in his corner doing his thing, you don't bother him. He just gives off a presence about him like you don't.
You know not to.
That's his
That's
time.
most men. My father's the same exact way. My stepfather is the same exact way. So I get that.
But the thing is, fathers can't be that way anymore.
Right. We got into this on our last
It's a
episode,
lot of
the
sensitivity
insecurities.
and insecurities that won't allow fathers to be like that.
And what is that?
fathers shouldn't be like that anymore though.
We got
Because you're
into
dealing with a different type of
world now.
world now. So kids are already subjective to somebody always having an opinion on what they wear, what they look like, what they listen to, what they doing, what's cool, what's not. So for a child to come home and then their dad just on some do this, do that, don't talk to me about nothing, don't bother me. That's not a good thing to have.
Right.
He has to be interactive and teach him
Right.
or her.
You have to have a conversation with your kids nowadays. You can't just be like, it's my way or the highway no more.
They don't rock.
From a
like
dad's
that.
point of view, because the mom's been doing it, right?
Moms talk to you more.
Okay.
Moms nurture you.
Yeah, me and my mom have great conversation. That's one thing. Me and my mother, that's what a lot of my conversational skills come from me and my mom. We always have these talks and we always talk about everything under the sun. I mean, me and my mom's relationship is very good, but I'm a private person, so I'm not going to talk to my mom about everything.
Okay.
But the things I do talk about, they're important, they're relevant, and they're topical.
Do you feel like you can do that with your father?
No, certain topics I can't touch with him.
Okay.
I can talk to my dad more than I can talk to my mom. Because my mom is more like that. headstrong.
It's
Okay.
both for me. I can
Different.
pick and choose who I can talk to about what.
We
So-
got off on a little tangent right there, so let's reel it back
Okay,
into
go
where we was going
Yeah.
with the power struggle. So we talked a lot about our family dynamic and the power struggle we seen between our two families.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, our
Which
mom,
kind of helps generation to generation
right,
to generation.
and how it grows.
Yes,
So
It has molded certain people into certain stuff.
exactly.
We are molded a certain way because of what we grew up through.
right.
Yes.
So
Kids
What?
now is totally different.
what, as the only woman in the room,
Mm-hmm.
how do you feel the dynamics of from when you first started dating to what you're doing now? How is the struggle to find? Are you single?
No.
No. How is the struggle between the partner you're with now to when you were dating up to that point? Like, how is it different?
Okay, to answer your, I guess your first question, from dating, I guess when I started dating until now, is that what you're asking me?
Mhm.
Okay, so I can agree, social media has played a big part into all that. You don't really have to get to know anyone anymore. That is my issue. I am a talker. I want to get to know you off of you, not off of your page type person. Too many people nowadays, oh, she likes so-and-so because she posts this a lot, or she does this, or she does that, she does this, and then they meet you and they already have a whole view of you,
Mm-hmm.
which kind of bothers
That
me.
preconceived notion.
Because the way I post on social media, you will never really get to know me because
Right. Same here.
it's not. I post some random crazy stuff.
I hardly post. And when I do post, it's always me having a good time somewhere that I'm doing something
Yeah.
that I like to do. Like, I want to see the people to see me enjoying myself. That's all
Yeah.
I really post.
I
on.
post, but you won't know exactly who I am unless you meet me.
You have to talk.
You
Like,
will
people don't
get
talk
that.
anymore.
Okay, he might be saying some. He say some wild stuff sometimes,
But that's
and I
what
do
I
that in person.
That's what you like.
I laugh a lot. I joke a lot. I do that in person.
Really?
But as far as learning something about me, learning different stuff that I like, stuff that I'm into,
I disagree with that because I can look at your Facebook page and tell a lot about you. From the things that you post, the questions that you ask, you engage a lot more than I do.
I
on social
engage,
media.
yes, but that's just because I like to engage, and I know people are gonna respond.
And that shows
That's part of my personality, yes, but
that shows a big part of you,
but
right
it's a
there.
big. On previous episodes, a lot of that stuff that has been on there, people don't know at all.
Yeah, that's true.
So that's what
I
I'm
mean, it's
talking.
layered.
That's stuff I'm talking.
I get
Yeah,
that.
I gotta. The stuff that I put out is a surface. There's a surface part of me.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'll let anybody see. I don't really care.
So you
The
think?
stuff under there is totally different.
So you think when you meet women nowadays, so they're gonna get your Instagram, they
That's
might-
automatic. It's
gonna
let me
look
get
through
your
that.
Instagram, let me get your Facebook, let me get your Snapchat. That's
Right.
automatic. It's not even phone numbers anymore. Instagram,
Well,
Facebook,
for me,
Snapchat.
no. If I really rock with you like that, I'm gonna ask you your phone number. If it's just like some, oh, I can see her just being such and such,
Yeah.
off of that conversation, because I'm kind of good with like reading what I want out of this person.
Right.
Not so much as reading somebody else.
Are
but
you
reading.
even ready for a relationship?
Am I?
Yeah.
No, not right now.
Oh, okay.
No. So I'll just ask you your I'll just ask you your Instagram, and that's fine with me.
So when you get somebody's social media, what do you get from it?
It's just a connection. Some way I can contact you.
Okay. Well, like you, I'm in a relationship as well, and
Single, cuz.
you can stay your single ass over there.
Yeah, that's
It'd be
okay.
lonely at night, boy, I swear.
Don't it?
Nah,
You get
boy.
cold too, don't you?
Boy,
Uh-huh. I'm good and warm every
Cold
night.
ass nigga.
Only cold. I'm hot natured. I ain't cold.
But
Yeah.
South Carolina coming out.
Yeah. You feel me? But yeah, man.
But like I was saying, our relationship on social media is really non-existent.
You right, because I didn't even know you had somebody, so you right.
Exactly. So our social media relationship is non-existent. Unless you know me personally and you rock with me, you're not gonna know I got a girl. And likewise, or you go to her page, you'll see me up there. You'll see her up there, but it ain't like we hugged up and
Oh, I
doing
know
all
they
this.
together.
Yo, this is relationship goals bullshit type shit going on. We ain't doing none of that. But we've been rocking with each other for a long ass time, and it works for us.
Right.
So that shit right
But since
there.
we still on social media, this is why I feel like the power struggle comes in.
Okay.
it's a lot of women now that it's a real, how do I want to say this? It's a real boastful thing with them now.
Yeah, they
It's
want
a
you
lot
to be
of
up
women
there.
that they want you to know what they're doing, where they're going, how they moving. There's a lot of women that do that. Not saying all of them do, but there's a lot of women that do that. They'll put on that they're taking these trips by themselves, or they paying for these trips by themselves. A lot of them probably ain't.
Yeah, most
That's what they're showing. They'll repost certain stuff that's just like, well, if he ain't doing X, Y, Z for me, then I don't need him. For one, I ain't your dad,
Right.
so I don't got nothing to do with me.
That's a single man perspective, but go ahead.
ain't your daddy.
That's what I see. I'm not your dad.
What does that even mean?
There's certain stuff
How did we get here?
there's certain stuff I don't have to do for you.
Like, what do you mean?
A post that I've seen. You dealing with dudes out here. No, it's men out here that'll put you through school, buy you a business, upgrade your life. But you're dealing with a dude that won't even put gas in your tank and put you through. And such and such. I don't have to put you through school. I don't have to give you a business. I am not your father. That's
And I
not
don't
my.
have to be there for you emotionally.
That is not
and
my
I don't
job.
have to answer your phone calls. And I don't have to do anything else. What you saying?
Exactly, but
Like, what you saying that you
that's a
make
type
no
of,
sense right now.
that's also a type of communication. Answering phone calls, texting, stuff like that. That's not something you have to do. No, my mom ain't about to sit there and do that either. Not all the time. But me putting you through school, is that something that's in a boyfriend's job?
Again, that is random as hell. Like, what
But I'm
is
saying
every
I'm saying
girl
that's
you
a
need to be
post.
put through school?
No, I said that was a post. That's a post that I see since we
You
were
can't
on
use
social
that
media.
one thing and be like, I'm not gonna be your daddy.
That's the one I picked. That's the one I picked.
I'm not gonna be your
All
daddy.
right.
Shit,
What
some
if-
of these girls, daddies ain't put their ass through school.
Exactly.
Right. They don't even know their daddy. But
Don't even know that.
they
They
ain't
know
seen
who
daddy
shot their
in
mama
15
club.
years. So what? So what do you need your man for?
I'm going to be honest.
Okay.
I
That's
am
what we
old
do
school
on here.
All
because
right.
I have a good father and I love him dearly. My daddy provides and he does everything he's supposed to do as a man. He opens doors, he does all that good old stuff. So when I look for a man or when a man finds me, however that goes, I look for those qualities. Yes, I would like, for me, a lot of people be like, oh, what's a partnership now, 50-50. No, I'm not living with my roommate.
For one.
I'm not.
I
I'm
don't
not
believe
finished. So what I'm saying is, if we like live together, I would expect you to pay rent, and maybe I get like the lights or something. Like I don't expect it to be split down the middle. If that's the case, I can just stay where I'm at.
All right. So I'm growing up in my household. My mom always made more money than my father. Always. My father was never. He worked every single day. My father goes out to work every morning. But he never was a money-driven person.
Okay.
But he can do anything around the house. He can fix anything. He can do whatever needs to be done. And my mom had a thriving business that she made in New York. And my father said, I don't want to live in New York anymore. And he moved to North Carolina. And they moved to North Carolina. My mom said, okay, well, that's what we doing.
Okay.
I was like, I'm not moving to fucking North Carolina. I grew up in New York my whole damn life. It was 24 years. I lived in New York. I don't want to go to no fucking North Carolina. But the head of the household said, this is what we doing. And that's what we did. But my mom being a very independent, hustling ass woman that she is, she made a whole new career in North Carolina. Now she has a big long ass title and works in Norfolk right now.
I mean, you basically saying what I'm saying. I agree with everything you're saying.
Be
If
on
you're
the
gonna
same
be the
page.
man of the house, then you need to be the man of the house.
Agreed.
If
But is
I'm
that-
paying all the bills, if I'm taking care of you, I'm taking care of the kids, I'm cooking, I'm doing everything I'm supposed to do, and then you come in here, oh, I don't want to live in New York no more, I want to move to North Carolina. Well, you take your ass home.
Okay, so question.
I'm gonna say.
So is being the man of the house, how much of a percentage is that on money?
It's not all about money, no.
Because the statement of I'm old school.
Yes.
If we live together, you need to be paying
Rent,
Right.
or
The
mortgage.
the rent, the mortgage.
I don't
You
pay
need to
this
be paying.
rent.
You need to be paying the big bulk.
Oh, okay.
I
And then
don't
I
pay the
pay.
bulk
And
of
then I
this
pay. And
rent.
then you pay what? You pay. You say you'll take the lights or something like that.
Yeah, and then or
So
whatever.
so for you, money has to be a lot. If he's going to be the man of the house.
That's fine. I also need other things.
Well, of course, women
Right.
need just about
I need
everything.
you emotionally. I need
Uh-huh.
you to support me in my endeavors. I got a lot of things going on in my life. I need that too. You know what I'm saying? I need to be able to talk to you. I need to be able to. You need to be there for me just as much as I'm there for you. But for me, yes, rent, mortgage, whatever that is.
What percentage
But
That's what I need to
What
know.
percentage is the money?
The money of him having the title,
emotion.
I'm the man of this house. What's the percentage of the money?
No, okay.
Hold on, before you
For you to say the man of the house,
Yeah.
or whatever, okay, I think that's going a little left. That doesn't get you the title just because you paid the mortgage.
That's what I'm asking.
You have other stuff that you need to do to be
Right.
the man of the house. You have to lead, and if you're not leading, then I'm not following.
Right.
Okay.
But for me, yes, I do need for you to pay the mortgage.
Listen,
I need for you to
pay the mortgage, all right?
Let's pay the mortgage.
pay the
He
mortgage.
said it 3 times.
You want Miss Riley? You gotta pay the mortgage.
Pay the
mortgage.
But just like the stuff you said as far as like with you need them emotion and you need the support, all that stuff.
Yes.
I feel like a lot of women don't pay attention to, men need that same stuff. Men need to be, like, honestly, a lot of men, especially around our age,
Yeah.
need to be taught how to do stuff with emotionally. A lot of men haven't been in a space to where we could be emotional about stuff. Where we could just sit there and tell you about a lot of stuff we're dealing with, because that then takes away from the man of the house thing. A lot of women want men to be emotional, but you got to think. A lot of us have came up probably through sports.
Okay.
We've learned, don't show no emotion, don't cry, don't do such and such. Then you end up taking that out into real world situations.
Exactly.
To where you now, when you deal with other people, you don't show emotion, you don't cry, you don't feel anything, you get numb to pain.
Yeah.
When it's actual pain, you don't acknowledge it and you don't deal with it. You just, all right, I don't care, I'm just sweep this under the rug and I'm acting like I don't see it.
That don't matter.
This don't matter. I gotta move past this, and it matters. And then a lot of women don't see it as, well, he's hurt, and he don't know how to deal with this,
Right.
and they don't like to take that time to actually teach him how to deal with this stuff.
So what you're telling me is, you want me to take 30 years of your trauma and teach you
No,
and rebuild and give you some emotion.
I'm not asking you. I'm not asking no woman to do that. I'm
You're
asking.
asking, honey.
I'm asking, as the woman that comes into my life, whatever traumas I have, teach me how to adjust to you. All you can do is teach
That's
me you.
perfect.
All
That's
you can do
perfect.
is teach me you.
That is perfect.
With certain things that I'm dealing with, if I'm mad about something, if you deal with it a certain way, and you feel like you will be more comfortable with me talking to you and giving you, and telling you all of that, then that's fine. If you don't want to be able to take all of that, say that. If you don't
Okay.
want to have to like deal with my mood swings or something like that, say that. If you can, say that. Everybody deal with stuff different.
I agree with you 100%. Me and my sister were just talking about this the other day. We saw this meme or whatever it was, and she was like, sis, if he's not doing this, and this, automatically leave him, because the real man knows how to take care of you. A real man does not know how to take care of
Thank
you
you.
automatically.
Nobody
That
knows
is
that.
Nobody knows that.
Me and my sister, we are like in so many ways, but we are so different. We have 2 different men in our lives, okay? She likes one brand and I like another brand. You know what I'm saying? She likes, hey, don't bother me, I'm good, we good, I see you when I see you. I need that connection. I need to be able to talk to you, I need to be able to do whatever. You might leave me and be acting one way and then go with someone else who needs you a totally different way.
Right.
So I agree with what you're saying.
Facts.
You need to teach someone how to love you.
Right.
Even in your regular friend relationships,
Exactly.
you need to teach
Right.
them. You are an individual. So you have individual needs that need to be taught to someone else who's an individual. So I totally get that. But at the
but.
same time,
Uh-huh.
You better pay that mortgage.
that 30 years of trauma, like, you can't put all of that on one person.
No.
Me telling you how to treat me, or me telling you what I need in this relationship, you and your own personal traumas, that will override what I might need.
Okay.
So we might need a third person, which might just be
A therapist,
therapy.
yeah.
And that's a big
counselor.
thing for me.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go to my own relationship because we have a very good communication structure.
Okay.
Because I had left. First of all, we met at Elizabeth City State University.
You know what I'm saying?
Now, do I know her?
I don't think so.
Man.
But we met at Elizabeth City State University, and so we weren't like boyfriend and girlfriend
Okay.
for most of the time we knew each other.
Okay.
So now, right now is where we really in that serious time in our life. But we had this open communication for a long ass time because when she graduated from Elizabeth City, I was still there.
Okay.
She from Virginia. She went back to Virginia, so the only reason we had just had to talk on the phone all the time. When I graduated from Elizabeth City, the next year after her, I decided to move to Arizona for 2 years. So
yeah, this nigga just, I'm
Yeah.
out. I'm
Yeah.
out.
yeah, like a month after I graduated, I
Oh,
decided,
God.
my cousin called me and was like, yo, what are you doing? I said, nothing. She was like, well, you could come out here to Arizona and get some opportunities. I was like, cool. I quit my job and went out there the next week.
Oh, well, all right then.
I'm out of here.
I'm gone.
All right.
So I stayed there for 2 years. So we talked every single day, except for a little gap where we didn't see eye to eye.
I got a little dusty.
We got a little, she had moved to Houston and stuff. Like we didn't have a little,
Just all over the day.
yeah.
Just up and out of here.
But
I'm
we
out.
talked every single day.
Okay.
That's all we had was that phone.
Okay.
That phone call. I knew she was gonna call me 3 hours behind. I knew she was gonna call this time every day.
Okay.
We talked every day. So when I come back to now and she moves down here with me, I'm like, our communication is very good.
Okay.
And this is 7 years later.
Okay.
So our communication is great. And even now that this is the first time we living together, so now it's like, okay, we can talk these things out. We had to talk these things out the whole time.
So she makes more than you.
She makes more than me right now. My job is pretty good,
I
but
just
her
wanna
job
say,
is better.
I just want to say, you kind of see how that whole generational thing kind of fits in.
Elaborate for me.
You said your mom made most of the money. You said your dad, he was a hardworking man. You are a hardworking man. Your girl makes most of the money. And bam, I'm just saying, you see how that whole generational thing just slides on you.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
I peeped that too, and it was like a subconscious thing probably. Like,
So I'm just saying, y'all blaming women for certain things.
We're
but
not
you gotta-
blaming.
we not
We're
blaming
blaming.
nobody.
We're not blaming.
We're
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 not
not
blaming.
blaming nobody.
Nobody's
Women, we
blaming.
love y'all, especially our black women. We love y'all.
Shout it out.
That's why we
Hey,
have
man.
a gorgeous black woman on the show right now
You know what I'm saying?
as our first guest.
But I ain't doing that long distance shit. That shit quiet.
Well,
I
you
can't
got all
do
this
it.
is no more. They
I'm
together.
just saying, I can't do that.
I'm just saying.
I'm terrible.
You gonna find
We've
somebody
been
in
going
Charlotte?
distance for 5 years.
Yeah, ooh, yeah, I know.
Y'all been on this for 5 years?
I ain't doing that.
Oh, that's strong.
That's strong now.
Oh.
I need to see mine. I want to touch stuff.
I,
I don't trust myself. I don't trust myself.
What you mean? You think
I'm
you'll cheat?
good. I probably would.
My nigga.
But I would let her know that, bro, I can't do this long distance. We need to just go ahead.
I love
I'd
you.
rather do that than lie to you and tell you, all right, we gonna be this far apart. I need to see you. And then another thing is, somebody being that far away, if something happened, I'm gonna want to do something about it. I want to help. I always want to be able to do something. If I gotta travel that far to do it, by the time I get there, ain't no telling what has happened, what will happen, none of that stuff.
Okay.
So I can't get there fast enough.
Right.
I'm really on the whole protective, just genuine doing stuff.
Yes.
I've been in a relationship where I've helped someone get a car. I've taken care of all the bills and they had to pay nothing. I've done that before. So it's like,
But you don't like it?
I want to be able to, no, I have no problem with doing it. I have no problem with doing it.
That's
It's
a
just,
Southern man type of thing.
it's just
It is, and I love
I
every
want to
Southern man.
be, I want to be able to
besides
help
that.
when I can.
Shout out to Queens. You heard? Queens, New York.
Shout out to the Eastern Beltline. Okay.
Where you from? man?
I'm from Rocky Mountain.
The Murder Mount,
Shout out to Rocky Mountain.
shout out to Murder Mount, where the real killers lay. nigga.
Yes, every day.
Y'all got to chill out there, by the way. You need to stop
Yo,
killing. Y'all need to
right
stop
now,
killing
I've been
people
out there.
Murder rate
Y'all
high.
wild.
Y'all need to
wild
chill
boys
out.
there.
Yeah, that's what
Darn
I'm
it.
here.
Like baby Chicago, bro. Come on down.
Oh, it is.
Go outside and play football or something, bro.
I mean,
Yeah,
Charlotte
then
ain't
they
no
get
better
mad and
though.
shoot you.
But Charlotte ain't no better. You right.
You right. Charlotte is
A little
wild.
bit better. Rocky Mountain. Rocky Mountain too small to be killing people.
Yeah, they right there. You look out your
Still
window,
don't get
somebody getting clapped.
All right. Anyway. But nah, man. This power struggle shit real though.
It is.
Because
For y'all.
honestly, the dating game is different. And that's
Yes.
from me coming as a single man.
Right.
The dating game is totally different. There's certain things you can do, certain things you can't do. I'm a talker. So I like to walk with people to talk. I don't like to do the Instagram thing like that. I'd rather talk to you. So people now for real don't know how to have a conversation.
People don't know how to date anymore.
They don't know how to date, they don't know how to have a conversation. Because a lot of it is everybody's looking at relationship goals. If he can't do such and such, like you said on what is the thing that your sister posted, if he can't do such and such, then I don't want him. You looking for this fairy tale thing.
You already have your man-made man.
You had your man built
in your mind.
Now you meet somebody
And
that has a lot of the qualities.
fit that criteria, even like
Then
he's
you
just
out.
off a little bit, you automatically
Then you out.
out. And I
People-
can't say our generation has that whole microwave
The
mentality.
microwave mentality is killing everything.
That ain't working. Put
I'm
another
out.
one in. Close
I'm
it.
out.
You know what I'm
We
saying?
get this TV dinner.
Exactly.
Like I said on the
What?
other episode,
Like-
when I was out here thotting like I was, you know what I mean?
Whore.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Whore.
I put my whole soul out there. You know what I mean? I let people know. I was out here wilding. I was out here doing me. I
Okay.
never thought I was gonna be in a relationship that I am in right now. I never thought I was gonna be where I'm at right now. I didn't want to get married. I didn't want to have no kids. I didn't want nothing. I wanted to be out here doing me forever.
Well, damn.
And
That thing came to us.
it didn't work out that way.
Suck.
But when I was out there doing that, it was always never a thing of, it was always like, okay, you do something wrong, I can always get somebody else.
Exactly.
Exactly. Yes.
I can always replace you. It was easy, and now it's even easier to get somebody to
Because
replace
Because
now-
we have so many people at our fingertips.
That and then it's now
on the
it's a
social
lot
media-
of women on some shit like you do something wrong,
Yeah.
I can get somebody else.
Like we
But
talked about,
again, that's generational.
no,
It-
like
it is.
we talked
I
about the
agree.
social media episode about how we had, like I was talking about the dating apps and how many dating apps I had.
Yes.
Right.
It's mad easy. You go up there, you don't have to leave the comfort of your couch.
No.
I can sit right here and find any
10
girl I want and talk to.
10 girls or 50 niggas and you good.
And everybody
You can
bold
be in
behind that
6
screen.
different relationships in 6 different states because of Facebook and Instagram.
Everybody bold behind that screen,
You ain't
dog.
never gotta meet your boyfriend or your girlfriend.
Not one time. And
That's
you
that
can be
catfish though.
Yeah.
exactly. I ain't dealing with that. I need to see you.
Yeah, I need to see you
I'm
too.
trying to run
I'm
down
from,
on
I'm
it.
from a different generation, so I
But
need
yeah,
to talk.
I mean, it's easy. I've always been a relationship type of person. So high school, I've been with one girl from 7th grade to my 12th grade year. When I got to college, I got with another girl, and we like right away. And then shit happened that was said on the first episode or the second one of them. And then
Check out both.
that's when I wasn't one of those people like I got cheated on in high school and then I was hurt the rest of my life. I got cheated on in high school. I got cheated on in college. And I was like, all right, fuck this. This ain't about to keep happening to me. This ain't about to keep happening to me. So then it was like, if I see any glimpse of something that look weird, I'm out here. I'm gonna do what I want to do, but I'm gonna stay in a relationship. But I'm gonna pop out a little bit.
Yeah.
Every now and
I'm
again.
gonna test the water.
Yeah, I'm
Dip
gonna
your toe in that.
put my foot out there because you playing. You ready to do it? You can leave if you want to.
Go ahead.
I got backup. I got
three
backup.
on-
I
I
got a
got
whole
three
other
waiting.
clip back here just in case.
And you saying women are like that now?
Yes.
Yes.
Do you not understand why?
Yes.
Okay, long as you
That's why
understand
I'm
why.
saying the power
Because your
shift.
ass just said
It's a
it
shift.
for that whole world to see.
That's-
You clearly
but-
state where you say that I was
Okay.
cheated on, I was cheated on, I was cheated on, it ain't happening again.
Boom.
We are cheated on, cheated on, cheated on, cheated
Exactly.
on, taken for granted.
So-
bitch, I don't need you. Okay, sorry for the bitch. Can we cuss it
No,
out?
We done did it
Okay.
we cussed already.
You done did it now.
But I'm a totally different when it comes to the cheating situation.
Have you ever cheated?
Yeah,
Okay.
I have cheated before, but when it comes to somebody cheating on me, I am different from a lot of dudes. Like I've had this conversation with plenty of my friends.
Okay.
The only reason I would leave you for cheating on me is emotional cheating. If I'm giving you everything that you need, if you coming home to me, I'm talking to you, we doing this. If you go out and something happens, cool, I can forgive that. But if you come home and you have a whole other relationship going on,
You're strong,
I
man.
can't forgive that.
You're strong.
Cause if you getting everything from me, if you give everything, if you getting all the emotional shit from me, and then you have to go get all the emotional shit from somebody else, you're emotionally greedy.
You fucked up. For real.
So the penis doesn't matter?
No,
So you can
no.
be out here fucking Tom, Dick, Harry.
No,
and
I didn't say all of that. I said
I don't
if
think
you
you
went
did it
out
like that.
and you had a weakness and you fucked a nigga, I can get over that.
Because that's most of the shit with
But
men.
if you're actually talking and
And
getting
you
to know
done
something,
engaged, yeah,
Right.
you done build a relationship
that's
with
Which a
them.
lot of women are prone to do.
a lot of women aren't just out here accidentally falling on dicks. I mean, they're actually
No.
getting to know
I'm not
them
saying that.
beforehand. So if that's the case,
But
she
that's-
cheats
but
on
that's
you.
the
She's
thing. That's
already
what-
emotionally and physically cheating.
I think that's what Keegan is saying. If you just go out here and you ain't been like talking to this
This
nigga,
nigga, right.
and then you just
meet him at
you
the
out
club,
one night, y'all
and you got
fucked up one
fucked
night,
up.
and y'all had sex, boom, and that was it.
I can
You
forget
can forget
that.
it. But if you been talking to this nigga, full conversations,
Right.
FaceTime calling, y'all done met up and all kind of shit.
Right.
And y'all been
Playing
fucking.
this
This
shit?
is a problem. This is a
It's a
problem.
problem for me.
This is a problem. You done set dick up like,
No.
hold up.
I'm done.
Y'all done set up when we meeting. Yeah, that nigga going at this time.
There's a lot of
So,
men.
so,
We
so,
out
so.
here. We don't be setting nothing up.
No.
Yes, y'all do.
We
Niggas,
do, but most.
I'm telling you right now, y'all will be shocked at how many women really come to you and be like, I know
Thank
you
you.
got a chick or whatever.
Yeah.
I just want to fuck.
And you probably won't be shocked.
No, you
No,
won't be
There's
shocked.
a lot of men that do the same
Exactly,
thing. I know
because
you got a nigga, but I don't care.
men are natural born hunters. They gonna do that shit anyway. So the thing is, when it's a woman that do it, pussy don't get thrown at men more than more than dick get thrown at women.
Exactly.
It doesn't. It happens.
You can walk out here right now,
They slide
stand
on
right
your
there,
shit.
and be like, I need a nigga to fuck me right now, and it'll be
Nigga will
five-
show the fuck
This
up
nigga
at
will
your
come out the
car right
woodwork.
now.
That nigga be jumping over that fucking fence over there.
Okay.
Listen, I'm telling you, even when I cheated, I've had women live with my girl. They knew I live with my girl. They see me took my girl child with me and all kind of shit or something
Just
like
some
that.
type of ass shit.
Or you see me like do certain, like you know that I got a girl. You're willing to be my savage just to fuck. And come to you in your DM on some shit like,
I mean, we know what y'all do.
And if y'all doing that shit, y'all some trifling ass bitches.
but don't act like it
And
ain't
I
a
hope
thing.
y'all get whatever
But it's a
y'all
thing. Don't
got
make it like it's not a thing. It's a thing.
It is a thing.
People do it. But you gotta think, it's niggas that doing the same shit. Where
Yeah.
there's a woman that's taken, she's in a vulnerable state to where her nigga ain't doing such and such, her nigga ain't doing this and that.
Right.
The nigga sitting there, he pillow talking like a motherfucker.
Uh-huh.
And then when she finally get her time out, he fuck her.
I
Knowing
mean,
that she got a nigga. It's the same shit.
It is the same shit.
But people act like women don't do it. Women do this shit.
Who said women don't do that?
No, I'm just saying people in general. Not you.
Oh, I was about to say women do that.
You know what?
We're probably the queens of doing that.
But because it works.
yes.
Most of the time when a woman throws some pussy, the nigga gonna say yeah.
And
Most
he gonna
of the
be
time.
quiet, too.
And he gonna be quiet.
Because he don't want to mess up the pussy that he was given.
Exactly.
Understood.
That's the power right there. The power struggle is always in their favor.
It always swings to y'all. Because the thing is, the reason why it always swings to y'all, because y'all can always go back to, well, niggas been doing such and such for so long.
And we tired of y'all shit.
Exactly. So it always goes back to that. But does that make it right?
No, it didn't make it right when y'all were doing it for God knows how long either. But
I
that
asked
was
you, does it make it right about y'all? So what's the point of pointing that back to us?
Well,
You see what I'm saying?
power struggle. Look,
It
there it
always,
goes.
but why does it always have to come back to something? Why can't it just be like,
So why we always gotta be one to take shit?
I'm not saying you do. Because in my case, I fucked over girls because of me being hurt. So why didn't I just take that hurt and be like, well, I don't want to feel this feeling, so why don't I just do X, Y, Z with the next girl and then make sure this doesn't happen again? Instead of being like,
Why didn't
well,
y'all
I
do
fucked her over because this motherfucker cheated on me. Why not just do that?
Well, the same way we go into each relationship and we're like, you know what, we're gonna treat this one right, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do whatever we're supposed to do. I'm going to do everything right that I didn't do right in this relationship because he cheated on me. And that's when we get fucked up. Because we automatically think it's us.
Right.
Automatically. We did something wrong to make you
That's
cheat
true.
That's
on
fair.
I've
us.
seen a lot of women act like, yo, what
Women,
did I do?
yes, women beat themselves up for that shit right there.
Agreed.
So if you have some liberation, women, and you feel yourself becoming liberated or whatever else because you've been cheated on and now you want to do you and you want to be single out here and independent, do you, honey?
And you know what? Men go through the same thing. I'm gonna give you a story.
Do you?
I did it on the last, a previous episode. I think it was the first episode, where I was like, I took a girl that I met at a little city. She was a dance girl, and I really liked her. So when I moved down there, I said, you know what? I'm not gonna be the selfish thought that I was always being. I'm going to actually go and do a relationship type shit.
Okay.
And really like, you know what, I'm gonna focus on this one joint. And I did everything, but she had a little bit more power than me. I had just moved out there, I didn't have no job like that, I didn't have really nothing. I was living with my parents. She had her own spot, she was already in school, I wasn't in school at the time. So I took her, I did everything I could do with what I had.
Okay.
So I took her to New York for New Year's Eve. We had a great time. She comes back. we there in Elizabeth City, and she's like, you know what? I think we should just be friends. So me being the selfish nigga that I was, I'm like, you know what? And then I had an ego because I'm a man. I'm like, you know what? Go ahead, do you? I'm good.
Yeah, ego kill a lot.
I went to the club that weekend and found my ex, which was terrible. I only really got with my ex because I was mad at this other woman. And I stayed in this relationship for 2 years, and it was terrible.
But then that damages that person that you met because you were mad at somebody else.
Right.
Exactly.
And I fight a lot of dumb shit because I was mad at this other woman.
Yes.
And
so basically, what it comes down to, the power struggle is because of hurt that happened before.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I was.
That's where the shift is coming in.
Yes.
Women tired of certain shit.
We're always the strong ones.
Then you got a lot of men, but the thing is, you got a lot of men now that is trying to be this sensitive, open stuff. And then you got women that's on the side of, I'm sick of this shit.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's
it ain't no meat in the middle. That's where the problem is becoming. That's where the whole thing is becoming a problem.
Right.
Because there is a social media platform now, to where it's broadcasted that I've been tired of this shit, and I'm doing what I want to do now. I'm taking care of me now. I'm doing such and such now. I'm not relying on this nigga no more. I'm not doing such and such no more.
And
but at the end of the day, both sides need therapy from both of them, because niggas coming from, well, I'm used to being able to do what I want to do anyway. I'm used to being able to fuck what I want to fuck. I'm used to being able to run through these.
And then we can come back.
Then we can come back such and such. We used to do that, so now that we moving to the sensitive side, it's like, how the hell do I deal with being hurt now and not doing some
of the
off the wall shit? Then you got women coming from being hurt and they being liberated and being, I'm on my own, I can do all of this stuff, such and such, I don't need him, such and such. But then ultimately she wants to be in a relationship, but now she no longer knows how because she's not willing to deal with that sensitive man that wants to be presented to her.
You think we lose it?
I don't think you lose it. I think you just put it back there.
I think it's more.
It's like, if you're not showing certain stuff, you won't let that good side of you be out like that. Just on display like how it was, to where when men was doing all that shit, when it was like, I can bounce through woman to woman, every woman I've dealt with was a nurturer, carer, she wanted to see the best in me, she saw my potential, all that stuff. Every single woman I dealt with, hands down, every single one. Every single, with me, because
I'm gonna say I stopped that.
Exactly, but it's a lot of them that stopped it. It was like, I ain't giving him all of this. I know, like, it's like, I know what I'm worth. I'm not giving him all of this shit right away. Right. He got to show me such and such first. And there's a lot of women that have put that, all right, I ain't doing that right now.
And I think it's because they have gotten this power now. And now they got a taste of it. And it's like, oh shit, this is what men have been having all this whole time.
Yeah. Exactly.
And it's like,
this is what men been able to do the whole time.
This whole time. Of it all. I think we just tired of being so vulnerable. Like, we sit here expressing our emotions, and you hit us with a okay, or you hit us with a oh, all right.
You gotta be able to have a conversation.
Like, what you mean? I just expressed to you how I feel, and you
and
hit me
all
with
you
a
said was
when I was out here, that wasn't too long ago. A lot of women, some women hit me with a okay after we done did whatever we did. It was like, I'm like, oh, what's up? You want to go back to the bar and have a nah, not today. Or I was like, oh, word. That's how it is now.
You feel it?
I was like, okay, cool. But that made me even more hard to what was going on. So like when women is out here doing this now, it's making men even more like a word. Alright, cool.
When women are doing that brings you to the whole communication and conversation type thing. You need to ask them about previous relationships. And honestly, if they aren't having a hard time expressing it, you'll hear it in a conversation. You'll know that I've been hurt.
I know what
you'll know some shit that happened.
I know my recent ex, the thing that I've learned is, the thing I've learned the most from her was, I did what I did or whatever. She wasn't mad at me for doing what I did because she was so cool with herself.
Was that cheating?
Yes.
Okay.
But she wasn't mad at me for that. She was mad because I either wasn't ahead of it or I didn't say anything to her beforehand, or the way we got together, I didn't express that I didn't give her the time to let us know that we shouldn't even be together right now. We should stay where we at. Right. We should stay in our pocket and stay where we at.
And that's growth,
and that's what I learned. That was the best thing for me. But then I did so much shit over time,
Right.
trying to heal certain shit, and I drove myself into a fucking depression.
That's growth.
So when I hit that wall, it was like, nigga, you got to do something.
Yeah.
So that while that 6 months away from here was like, just the time you sit your ass down.
Yeah.
You gotta do shit for you.
A
Same
lot
for
of people
me.
don't get that.
There's a lot of niggas that'll run themselves until they fucking dead.
Yeah.
On this whole thing of I gotta be the man, I gotta fuck all these girls, I gotta do such and such. Even though I got a girl that give me everything right here,
Right.
I
You gotta
need
go
to be out
because
here.
of what though? Because of what? A platform? Because you done seen everybody else do it who got money?
And it looks good. And it looks good. To the thing is, a lot of niggas do shit for men. They don't do shit for women.
Yes.
They do shit. No matter how much they put on the shit up, niggas do shit to impress a lot of niggas, and that shit is weird to me. That shit is weird to me.
Yeah.
Why are you trying to impress a man when the only person that you need to be really impressing is the woman that's been sitting there dealing with your
And we
bullshit?
have not been taught that.
Exactly,
for a
we
long
haven't.
time. The thing we've been taught is, yo, we need to get out here and get as many women as we can, and we need to, like, we go back to. I go back to my dad. Like I said, my parents were married forever. You know what I mean? But my dad never sat down and had a conversation with me on how to treat a woman and how to be in a relationship that he's in. So if I never got that sit down, I'ma just figure it out on my own. I'ma do how I'ma do. I'ma look at my friends. I'ma look at how they treating women. All of my friends are from single parent homes. I'm the only one who has both parents in the home. So if my father don't sit down with me and tell me, yo, this is the type of woman you need to be looking for, or what type of, and he's not from that generation where he sit down with you and talk to you.
But you gotta think about the generation. That generation is more of an action generation.
Yeah.
You're in my house. You see what I'm doing to keep your mother.
Right.
Bam. I ain't gonna talk to
It ain't
you.
that I'ma tell you.
Do what I do, not what I say.
Exactly.
That's not how it
And that's
goes.
how my dad even still like I'm a girly girl, but I am my daddy's like that's my
Right.
right. And that's how I am now.
But this is the
Nowadays,
thing.
I'm an action
I don't
girl.
think you should be told this is the type of woman you look for.
You
That's
You
not what
I'm just saying,
saying.
but a lot of us ask for that. A lot of us want to know that. What do I look for in a woman?
Yeah.
That ain't what you need to be
Okay,
doing.
that's what you're
Okay.
saying.
All
You
right.
need to look for what the fuck you need to be doing.
Uh-huh.
How are you going to put the best person that you can put out there to somebody else?
Right.
If you the best person that you can be, that's all you're gonna get back.
Yes.
You ain't gonna get some man-made shit that's gonna.
Right.
This is what this woman need to look like. This is what this woman need to be like. This is what this woman need to be doing, and then I'm gonna get her. Cause say if you do, somebody explain the perfect woman for you, and then you get her, and you don't know what the fuck to do with yourself.
Exactly.
Then what?
Or with her.
And you know what? I agree with you.
Now you just
because-
out here doing bullshit.
Because I ended up with the woman that I needed at the end of the
And
day.
that's what you wanted.
You know what I mean?
It's
Not
different.
exactly. Not.
Yeah, she's not the woman that I would, in my mind, I would be with.
You didn't think that would happen like that.
Yeah.
No, I didn't think that was the woman I would end up with at the end of the day.
Right.
Especially being with the friends I had and all that. But I ended up with the woman that I needed instead of the woman that I wanted.
Women multiply.
And that
everything.
happens with women too, because I ended up with the man that I needed and not what I wanted.
And that
Because
was
he's not
you?
my ideal. In last year, I probably would have never dated him
Right.
ever. Matter of fact, 30 years.
To be
I
totally
possibly-
It's all
honest,
divine timing, man.
to be totally honest,
Divine timing.
I actually told her in college that why are you fucking with me? You need to find somebody else.
Wow.
Yeah, I was in her room. I was drunk
And
as fuck.
that is an inner problem.
Yeah.
And that's how you know you need somebody like that.
She
To make you
she
question
actually
yourself?
she actually just looked at me like, nigga, you drunk as fuck. Shut the fuck up. But
I like her.
She told me. I told her that at that time she was staying in the complex, and I was like, yo.
Shout out to the Plex.
The Plex is gone, baby. Oh.
Shout out to
man.
the
It is gone.
Long live the Plex, baby.
Long live the Plex.
Damn, that's
Creating
good,
and
man.
destroying relationships. Oh,
Hey.
Yes.
All
And
09
midnight
to
train
2000.
to wherever you came from.
99 to the 2000.
Listen here. The Plex took us through it, boy.
Word.
Damn.
Damn,
But
that's
yeah.
crazy because it did destroy one of my
It
relationships.
destroyed a lot of relationships.
What?
The Plex ended like my shit on some. Alright, nigga, this is a
We
wrap.
see you, motherfucker, coming out of the
Coming
sea.
walking
We
from
see
there to
you
there.
coming out of the sea,
Oh
nigga.
my God.
What you was doing in it? It's
I
a
lived-
whole girl shit.
I lived there. Somebody walked out of mine.
Ooh.
See, yeah. Uh-huh.
was a wrap, bro.
Long live the good days of East City.
Long live the blacks, man. But yeah, man, it's a lot out here, dog. There's a lot of power shit that need to be changed, though.
Mm-hmm.
When I mean change, we need to meet in the middle. Women can have power. They just got to stop being scared of that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Women gonna have power.
Scared.
It's a lot of niggas that's scared of power from a woman. It's a lot of niggas that's scared of power from a woman. A lot of niggas can't handle a woman with power. A lot of niggas
Because it makes them feel weak.
Exactly. Because they're not secure with themselves. So that's why it's on some shit like, damn, she make my money to me. She emotionally attuned with herself. So I'm scared of that
I
shit.
like your ass though. Just come
But
on, let me love you.
That's the thing. That's the thing. That's what they don't get. Yeah, I do. But I like you, and I want to.
Right.
Yes.
I want to build you into something.
Yes.
Basically, as a man, you need to come to a woman that's putty. To be honest, you really do.
I think you both should come.
You come to her as putty.
Yeah.
You gonna be strong. You can still be strong. You can still be a man. But come to her as putty and let her mold you into what you need, and you mold her into what you need.
Yes, because you can.
Nobody
have
knows
all
how to
those
treat
qualities
anybody
in
until you
petty,
give them.
and then you just build it into something.
Exactly.
Right.
Because you're going to be a different person over time. Every time. In 6 months, your girl not going to be the same girl you met 6
No.
months.
Sure
In
is.
a year, you're not going to be the same person that you was when you met her.
Right.
That's why communication is really important.
Super
Really?
important. Because
Especially since like long.
But it needs to be
Hell yeah.
wide open. Like, people scared of certain conversations. People scared of that money conversation when it comes to handling certain business.
Yeah.
Why? I don't know. People scared of actually having conversations about being married.
Yes.
They don't want to talk about being married, and you think the cutest shit is nothing in her and then proposing at the damn baby shower.
Yeah.
Why? Okay,
Why?
you nutted in her. We get it. Now y'all about to have a child. You do not have to put a ring on her finger right now.
And that's
y'all
that's different for me. If we fucking, I can talk to you about anything. And if I can't, then you ain't the one.
Then why the hell we
And,
doing it?
and another thing is, if you don't want children and you
Express
do want
that.
children,
Say this.
Yeah.
That's a conversation that needs to be
that's a
had.
conversation that definitely needs to be had. I had that conversation.
Religious values, all of that needs to be talked about. All of that.
Have difficult
10 years down the
conversations.
line when y'all married and you realize this man is Buddhist and you
Oh,
didn't even know and you're
damn.
Christian.
Now shit crazy.
Yeah. Like,
Shit real crazy.
Yeah.
Have difficult conversations.
yes.
If you can't have no conversations, why are you here?
And if you can't have that conversation with that person's not your person.
It's not your
It's
person.
alright to love and let go. It's okay.
It's fine.
That's it.
Yes.
Like you said, you can find somebody else.
You can.
One thing we didn't do yet, we got to shout out social medias, and we have to do what, people? Subscribe to the Third Perspective Podcast
Definitely
on
like
YouTube,
and subscribe.
on Instagram and Twitter, _don't do it.
Don't do it.
Facebook, Arlington J. Scott.
Keegan is Keegan Ramjohn on Facebook. It is special _K63.
And to our beautiful guest that we have,
Yes.
what is your...
Oh, my Instagram?
What's
If you want to give it up,
If you wanna give
you got
it
a
up,
man now, so
you know what I mean?
you can't just be having them hit you
You
up
might
on
get-
stuff.
you might
And I
get
got
You
a
know
lot-
niggas a
I
DM
got a
slide.
lot of link, you know what I'm
Niggas
saying?
a DM slide, man. You keep playing.
I'm gonna give y'all my business one. It's Riley Creations and then it's the underscore.
Okay, boom.
Okay.
Okay,
Riley
Riley
Creations, what's that?
I am a photographer.
Nigga, you better shut
You
up.
better get on here and
Well,
take
we gotta get some pictures, by the way, so we gonna be
I
using
mean,
your
I got
services.
y'all. I got y'all.
We gonna be needing your services. Cause we ain't got no pictures on our Instagram page.
I
We
got
ain't got nothing on our
Nothing on
Instagram.
Instagram
I
page.
got y'all.
Alright. Damn it.
And that has been another episode of The Third Perspective, where
It was
it's
fun.
Your perspective.
my perspective.
And
Mine.
all Scott is giving you the truth. I don't care what you talking about.
Like we always say, so he
Whoa.
says. So he says.
Listen here. We'll wrap it up then.
Love y'all.
We'll wrap